Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Health Matters. In this episode, we'll be talking about the health benefits of exercise, in particular, the effects of regular physical activity on the lowering of blood pressure. There's been overwhelming evidence about exercise being the miracle cure, and how we can become healthier and happier individuals by simply having a regular exercise regime. Indeed, research has shown that being physically active can boost self-esteem, sleep quality, energy and mood besides improving cardiovascular health. So here's today's question. Just how does regular exercise reduce blood pressure? The answer lies in the miracle molecule, nitric oxide. You might ask, what is nitric oxide? It is a signaling molecule produced by the endothelial cells lining the arteries. Nitric oxide is an endothelium-derived relaxing factor, or EDRF for short, which is released in response to various chemical and physical stimuli, such as working out. It keeps the endothelium in shape by lowering inflammation and oxidative stress. Due to its gaseous nature, nitric oxide diffuses freely across membranes to transmit signals throughout our body. Let's take a closer look at what happens in our bodies when we exercise. During periods of physical activity, exercising muscles require extra oxygen and nutrients, and this causes the accumulation of acetylcholine to stimulate muscle contraction. An increased level of acetylcholine triggers the transduction of signals via phospholipase C and inositol triphosphate or IP3, which then passes on the signals to the calcium calmodulin protein that activates the nitric oxide synthase enzyme, or NOS. The NOS enzyme catalyzes the formation of nitric oxide from amino acids arginine and citrulline. This stimulates the endothelial release of nitric oxide, which penetrates the underlying smooth muscle cells and acts as a potent vasodilator by relaxing the arteries. Upon diffusing into the smooth muscle cells, nitric oxide activates guanyl cyclase, an enzyme which dephosphorylates guanosine triphosphate or GTP to cyclic guanosine monophosphate or CGMP. CGMP then induces smooth muscle relaxation through several mechanisms such as decreasing intracellular concentration of calcium ions and activating potassium channels which result in hyperpolarization of the cell. Finally, CGMP also stimulates protein kinase G, which in turn inactivates myosin light chain kinase enzyme, leading to reduced phosphorylation of the myosin light chains. These result in smooth muscle relaxation and hence vasodilation. Vasodilation increases blood flow to the muscles and this lowers blood pressure. Regular exercise thus maintains the health of the vascular system through these mechanisms. While exercise is the most common way to increase the levels of nitric oxide in our body, do remember that as we age, our blood vessels and nitric oxide system will become less robust and efficient, as illustrated in this diagram. Therefore, we should also aim to boost our production of this important molecule through our diet, when consuming the amino acids L-arginine and L-citrulline, which are precursors of nitric oxide and are often found in green leafy vegetables. Also, regular sun exposure can help to boost nitric oxide production in our bodies. Having heard so much about the benefits of exercise-induced nitric oxide, what are you waiting for? Get moving and go have some fun sweating it up. Thanks for watching!
Created using Powtoon.